By the time most people reach their late 60s or early 70s, something dangerous is already happening inside their body, quietly, slowly, and without pain. You're not warned about it during regular checkups. You don't feel it happen overnight. But one day, climbing stairs feels harder. Standing up from a chair takes effort. Carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to. What many seniors don't realize is that this isn't just getting older. It's muscle loss. And it's stealing strength, balance, and independence every single day. Research shows that by age 70, the average adult has already lost close to 40% of their muscle mass. And this loss doesn't just affect how you look. It affects how you live. Muscles are what protect you from falls. They stabilize your joints. They keep your metabolism active. They allow you to move freely, confidently, and independently. When muscles weaken, everything else begins to follow. Balance declines, energy drops, and even simple daily tasks start to feel exhausting. The most alarming part is this: muscle loss accelerates rapidly after age 65. And yet, millions of seniors are told that weakness, fatigue, and loss of strength are simply a normal part of aging. That belief is one of the biggest mistakes in senior health today. Aging does not automatically mean becoming weak. Much of this decline is avoidable, and in many cases, reversible. Studies from leading medical institutions show that seniors with severe muscle loss face more than 3 times the risk of mobility disability. That means higher chances of needing a walker, wheelchair, or long-term care. But here's the truth most people never hear: muscle doesn't disappear just because you age. It disappears because the body is missing what it needs to maintain it. As we get older, digestion changes, nutrient absorption drops, appetite often decreases, medications interfere with vitamins and minerals, and slowly, deficiencies build up. These deficiencies don't just affect bones or immunity. They directly weaken muscle tissue, nerve signals, and energy production at the cellular level. This is why so many seniors feel tired even after sleeping well, why legs feel heavy, why arms lose strength, why recovery from minor effort takes longer than it used to. It's not laziness, it's not lack of willpower, it's biology, and biology can be supported. The good news is that the human body, even in the 70s and 80s, still responds to the right signals. When muscles receive proper nutrients, gentle stimulation, and consistent movement, they adapt. They rebuild. They regain function. This doesn't require intense workouts or extreme diets. In fact, pushing too hard can do more harm than good. What matters most is giving your body what it's been missing for years. Simple dietary changes can make a massive difference. Protein becomes more important with age, not less. Seniors actually need more protein per pound of body weight than younger adults to maintain muscle. Small amounts spread throughout the day work better than one large meal. Adding eggs, fish, dairy, legumes, and lean meats consistently can begin supporting muscle repair almost immediately. Equally important is movement, but not the kind most people imagine. Long walks are helpful, but they don't stimulate muscle growth effectively on their own. What muscles need is gentle resistance. That can be as simple as standing up from a chair several times a day, holding onto a counter for balance. Light resistance bands, wall push-ups. Slow, controlled movements that send a message to the body: these muscles are still needed. Lifestyle habits also play a powerful role. Sitting for long periods tells the body that muscle tissue is unnecessary. Even standing up every 30 minutes improves circulation and muscle activation. Hydration matters more than people think. Dehydrated muscles fatigue faster and recover slower. Sleep is when muscle repair actually happens. Poor sleep accelerates muscle breakdown. And perhaps the most overlooked factor is mindset. Many seniors unconsciously stop trusting their bodies. They move less because they're afraid of falling, but avoiding movement actually increases fall risk. Confidence grows through controlled, safe movement. Each small success, standing taller, walking steadier, feeling stronger, reinforces the belief that improvement is possible. Your body is not broken, it's simply undernourished, understimulated, and misunderstood. And once you begin addressing those gaps, change happens faster than you expect. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is believing that once strength is gone, it's gone forever. Science proves the opposite. Muscle tissue remains responsive throughout life, but only if it receives the right signals. Those signals come from nutrients, movement, and consistency, not intensity. Many older adults unknowingly live with multiple nutrient deficiencies at the same time. These deficiencies don't show up immediately. They develop slowly, often masked by vague symptoms like fatigue, weakness, poor balance, or slow recovery. Because these symptoms appear gradually, they're often blamed on aging instead of addressed properly. As the body ages, its ability to convert food into usable energy declines. This affects the tiny power centers inside muscle cells responsible for energy production. When energy production drops, muscles weaken, even if you're eating enough calories. This is why some seniors feel exhausted after minimal effort. The muscles simply don't have the fuel to perform. This is also why light exercise feels harder than it should. The issue isn't motivation, it's efficiency. Supporting energy production at the cellular level restores endurance, strength, and resilience. When energy improves, movement becomes easier. And when movement becomes easier, muscles rebuild. Nerve communication is another hidden factor. Muscles don't work independently. They rely on clear signals from the brain. When nutrients that support nerve health decline, coordination suffers. That's when seniors feel shaky, unsteady, or slow to react. Strength without coordination still increases fall risk. Supporting nerve function improves balance, reaction time, and confidence in movement. Inflammation plays a role too. Chronic low-grade inflammation increases with age and accelerates muscle breakdown. The right foods help calm this process. Fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and adequate hydration reduce inflammation and support recovery. Highly processed foods, excess sugar, and refined carbohydrates do the opposite. What surprises many seniors is how quickly small changes begin to add up. When the body finally receives consistent nutrition, muscles respond. Energy improves. Tasks feel lighter. Recovery shortens. These improvements reinforce motivation naturally, not through force, but through results. Light resistance movements combined with proper nutrition are especially powerful. You don't need long sessions. Even 5 to 10 minutes, done consistently, sends a strong signal to preserve muscle. The goal isn't exhaustion. The goal is activation. Muscles need to be reminded that they're still useful. Equally important is reducing fear. Fear causes stiffness. Stiffness reduces range of motion. Reduced range of motion weakens muscles further. Breaking this cycle starts with controlled, supported movement in a safe environment. Holding onto a chair. Moving slowly. Breathing steadily. Confidence builds one repetition at a time. Mental outlook influences physical outcomes more than most people realize. Seniors who believe decline is inevitable often move less, eat less, and expect weakness. Seniors who believe improvement is possible engage more, even unconsciously. Hope changes behavior. Behavior changes biology. Aging well isn't about trying to feel 25 again. It's about preserving independence, clarity, and strength so life remains enjoyable and self-directed. Strength allows you to travel, socialize, care for yourself, and remain active in your community. Muscle is freedom. Your body wants to help you, but it needs support. When you provide that support consistently, it responds with strength, stability, and renewed energy. True senior wellness isn't about perfection. It's about sustainability. It's about creating habits your body can maintain for years, not weeks. The goal isn't dramatic transformation. The goal is steady preservation and often quiet improvement. Every day your body is making a decision: build, maintain, or break down. That decision is influenced by what you eat, how you move, how you rest, and how you think. When nutrients are missing, movement is absent, and fear is present. Breakdown accelerates. When nourishment, gentle challenge, and confidence return, the body shifts toward preservation. Muscle health affects far more than strength. It stabilizes blood sugar. It supports metabolism. It protects joints. It even influences brain health. Stronger muscles improve circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every system. This is why seniors who maintain muscle often feel mentally sharper and emotionally more resilient. Independence isn't lost suddenly. It fades gradually. But the same is true for strength. It can be rebuilt gradually. Each day you support your body, you reclaim a little more control over how you age. Consistency matters more than intensity. Eating well most days is better than eating perfectly occasionally. Moving gently every day is better than pushing hard once a week. Sleeping regularly supports muscle repair more than any supplement alone. Hydrating properly improves circulation instantly. The body thrives on routine. When it learns that nourishment and movement are reliable, it adapts positively. Muscles become more responsive. Balance improves. Confidence grows. Fear fades. It's never too late to start. Studies repeatedly show improvements in muscle strength and function even in people in their late 70s and 80s. The body doesn't care about age. It responds to signals. You are not fragile. You are adaptable. Your strength may be quieter now, but it's still there, waiting to be supported. Every step you take toward nourishment, movement, and belief in yourself strengthens not just your muscles, but your future. Aging doesn't have to mean shrinking. With the right support, it can mean stability, clarity, and confidence. Your independence is worth protecting, and it starts with the choices you make today. If you stay consistent, stay patient, and stay hopeful, your body will meet you halfway. There comes a moment for every older adult when the question quietly appears in the background of daily life: is this as strong as I'll ever feel again? That question often arrives after a small struggle, losing balance briefly, needing help with something that once felt easy, or feeling unusually tired after a normal day. What matters most in that moment is not the question itself, but the belief that follows it. Many seniors unknowingly accept decline as their final chapter, when in reality, the body is still capable of adaptation well into later decades of life. What changes with age is not the body's ability to improve, but the margin for neglect. The body becomes less forgiving, not less responsive. When it's supported consistently, it responds remarkably well. One of the most powerful shifts a senior can make is redefining effort. Effort does not mean strain. It does not mean pain. It does not mean pushing until exhaustion. True effort at this stage of life means showing up gently but consistently. It means choosing nourishment even when appetite is low. It means moving even when motivation feels absent. It means resting without guilt, knowing that recovery is part of strength, not a sign of weakness. Small actions, repeated daily, reshape the future of aging. Standing tall instead of slouching activates core muscles that protect the spine. Breathing deeply improves oxygen delivery, feeding muscles and calming the nervous system. Taking a few controlled steps after meals helps regulate blood sugar and reduces muscle breakdown. These actions may seem insignificant on their own, but together, they send a powerful message to the body: this system is still in use. The nervous system plays a critical role in how strong you feel. When stress is high and confidence is low, muscles remain tense, coordination suffers, and fatigue increases. Gentle routines reduce stress signals, allowing muscles to relax and function more efficiently. Calm movement improves control. Control improves confidence. Confidence encourages more movement. The cycle begins to reverse. Many seniors wait for motivation before acting. But motivation is often the result, not the cause. Strength creates motivation. Energy creates motivation. Progress creates motivation. When you act first, even in the smallest way, motivation follows naturally. This is why consistency matters more than enthusiasm.